Off the Exit.
Yo, people. Exit 58 podcast back at you. It's Off the Exit. You've got Derek, you've got Danny, and you've got yours truly, Kaz, hanging out with you for a little taste, a little appetizer, a little brunch, whatever you want to call it, between formal episodes. Episode 47 will be coming at you not too long from now. So sit tight, but right now I want to entertain you with just a little bit of what we have to offer here on the Exit 58 podcast. We call it Off the Exit. Boys, how we doing?
Good. I feel good. Good to be back.
Great.
So, quick backstory here. When Danny and I arrived at Derek's abode for the taping of episode 46, we encountered a couple of unique, eye-catching items on Derek's beautiful countertop.
Yeah.
Danny, why don't you kind of let the folks know what it is that caught our eyes?
So normally when you come to Derek's house, you're used to seeing like oatmeal because he has like oatmeal in containers.
Flaxseed is
NutriBullet because he makes these bullcrap shakes. Hemp hearts, yeah. But then we looked over there and we're like, well, this is unique. Mm-hmm. He's got this white mug with the number 12.
Coffee mug, right?
It says
standard size
GOAT on it. Mm-hmm. And its colors are red, white, and blue. Who's number 12? Who would number 12 be that you might like?
Billy Joe Hobart.
Well, we know that he is not the GOAT,
no.
And that would be none other than Sir Thomas Brady.
And then right next to it,
interesting,
happened to be this cell phone case of some sort of weird graphic of it's an iPhone case.
Is that an officially licensed?
I think this is like a kiosk.
Definitely
right off the shrimp.
This doesn't even look like Tom, but.
Looks like Tim Brody.
Yeah. It's a Tom Brady iPhone case.
Wearing the blue home New England Patriot uniform, arm cocked and throwing motion.
Ready to go.
In stride.
Yes. But they both appeared together, and we said, wow, that's kind of weird, Derek, because you're an Eagles fan and all.
Yeah, right.
Why would you have these kind of items? And then we figured out, where did you get these from? And you happen to say...
Before you reveal that... I know this has nothing to do with anything, but it has to do with that coffee mug.
Yeah.
So I had the mother-in-law over to the house this past week or two, and she'd making herself a cup of coffee in the Keurig. Would you happen to know what coffee mug she grabbed out of the cupboard to use?
Exit 58 podcast?
The Exit 58. And I didn't even realize he was walking around the house with the Exit 58 podcast mug.
And what did you say to her?
I said, what? I was like, look at you using that. And she said, what? She, could have had.
She knew what a podcast is,
right? No, she really cared.
She just wanted to damn coffee.
I just thought it was kind of neat. Anyways, okay, so yeah, these trinkets here.
Yeah, we see them and we say, Derek, where might you have gotten these from? Like, did you purchase these? Where? And Derek discloses.
Well, at first he said, "We're not going to talk about that."
So that immediately made it this segment.
Absolutely. He said, well, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, and then so we pressed a little bit harder, and he tried to deflect again.
He tried to flee the room, stating he had to stock some toilet paper in the downstairs bathroom.
Because your soap smells so good down there. But when we started to put 2 and 2 together, we got 6 and figured out that you got these items from a certain amphibious friend.
A lily pad in Pennsylvania somewhere.
Yeah. Yes, so let's talk about this.
Yes, that's correct.
So Froggy...
Jay and Deptford, I hope you're listening to this.
So Froggy is someone that was on your radar a while back.
Yes.
Froggy is an individual from your past that you maybe had stayed at her lily pad a couple times. She stayed at your pad. And then Froggy took a dip in the water with somebody else's pad and is there now. However, y'all still stay in touch.
Apparently.
So,
ribbit. What gives?
And Froggy is still on this other lily pad, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Last I heard.
Last I heard.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're not telling us. I mean, I guess Danny and I have your own independent research on this.
You are not in the dark on anything.
Okay, so we stated facts, which is what we do on the show. And so when the frog goes away, why is she still playing? What's she doing here?
I don't know. She sent me a birthday gift.
Happy belated birthday, of course.
Thank you, Captain.
Did you find, was this random? Were you surprised and shocked by this? Was this something that you're like, maybe it was teased, like, hey, keep your eyes open, something be coming to you in the mail?
Well, look,
why is she sending you things?
Yeah. And you responded.
I don't know. Yeah, I did. I don't know. I don't know. I said, you don't have to send me something. It's totally unnecessary.
And inappropriate also. Do you consider her a friend? Is she a friend? Is she a friend?
I would consider it so. I would say that. I don't think there's anything wrong in saying that.
You're friends.
Yeah.
Are you and I friends?
Yes.
So me and Froggy are the same.
No, they're different. See, they're different levels of.
Are you and
friendship.
Danny friends?
No, I don't know. I don't know Danny that well. I'm not
fair. That is a fair point.
I'm not familiar with Danny's curriculum.
Fair point. He's trying to lead you.
You're right. You smacked me aside. Good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
There are varying levels of friendship.
So after all the weird shit that happened, though, you still consider Frog. Now, if you really considered her a friend, then you should not have felt uncomfortable nor surprised to receive these trinkets in the mail for your birthday.
I was not expecting that.
Oh, well, okay.
I was not. I mean, our conversations have been.
Do you talk to her on a weekly basis? Do you talk to her at least once a week?
No, I don't think so. At certain points, soon after,
she broke up with you, by the way, right?
Correct.
So just so we can get all the history straight for people who have not been following your saga from
right. So originally we did not.
And she did so in a really kind of queer manner too, right?
Saturday morning,
soon after I got back from the NCAA tournament. Yep, correct.
Via telephone.
All right, that's correct.
Which you were kind of blindsided by.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Okay.
I did not see that coming. I mean, in retrospect, when you start drafting up all the conspiracy theories in your head, you're like, oh, well, I guess it does make sense.
So the relationship didn't end in any sort of fiery, distasteful manner. It just was kind of
very confusing.
Yeah, confusing,
awkward.
right?
Yes.
Which is sometimes worse.
Yes.
So go ahead, Danny.
So here's what Danny would do.
What would Danny do?
WWDD, right? What would Danny do? We always ask ourselves that question, don't we?
Yep.
Thank you. If this came in the mail, this would immediately, and Danny's not been in a lot of relationships, but Danny would immediately chuck this in the trash.
Ooh.
And I mean, it just wouldn't be. But that's what Danny would do.
Well, would
that's what he does.
Would Danny even continue on friendly relations with this person after the?
Because Danny's issue.
I don't know Danny well, but
no. Danny kind of thinks that once it's over, I cut those people right out.
Right.
Once the relationship goes bad, there's no coming back from it because you've moved on to something else, and it's time for.
She made it known that she was ready to move on from you. So hey.
Yeah.
Adios.
That's it.
Punch is pilot. Wash my hands. We're gone.
Because you could have had this, but you chose not to have this.
Right.
Yeah.
So Danny likes to say, this is over. And so this stuff, I would never acknowledge I received
this
it.
This is kind of almost like a cutesy, flirtatious, type of gift. It's, I don't know. It's weird.
Flirtatious.
I don't
She got this at Dave & Buster's after 45 tickets.
It's I don't know. It's just, she really shouldn't be sending you anything for your birthday. Let's be honest.
I mean, that's quite possible to have that.
What was your first reaction to opening this and realizing who it was from? What was your reaction? Were you do you feel awkward, uncomfortable, or were you a little flicker of excitement, oh, maybe still on the radar?
No.
Still in the game.
We're not.
It's 28-3, but we're still in it.
Oh my God!
He's making.
I'm trying to relate to him.
He can make sense of it. Now he's going to get it.
We're not going to date again for no other reason than she is.
I think she's playing head games with you.
No, I don't. I really don't think so. I think she fully is aware of the fact that she probably could not step back into this forum
Froggy,
again.
if you're listening, reach out to one of us, and we'll have you on the next show.
Reach out to Kaz.
Yeah, reach out to me.
I really don't want to talk to you.
I don't. I really.
Well, nobody knows how to get a hold of you, Danny. Anyways, we don't know who the hell you are. You just wandered in here.
My bad.
I don't feel like that's going to happen on a scale of like.
Would you welcome that though? If that was on the table?
No, I don't.
You would not.
I don't see how that would work.
I don't. I'm saying if something happened and Froggy and New Froggy broke up, and this Froggy came back,
Mr. Frog.
yeah, and this one came back and said, "Hey, listen, we had some good times together, some good memories." I saw that story earlier today on page 6 about the person tooting through the West Village.
Yeah.
This is her way of continuing to keep her hook in you.
That's my concern, is for you. And I've only met you for like a hot minute.
Right. But he seems nice, right?
He seems like a nice guy.
But I've already dated other people.
But it doesn't mean that people always move on from other people.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of thing
saying,
keeps people emotionally, mentally attached, which is why it's no good.
And
no
she
bueno.
hit you in your soft white underbelly.
Oh
here
my
with the
gosh,
tongue.
this is your guy. This is your guy. This is your guy.
She's tickling your very sensitive area right now.
Yeah. The only other way, I mean, you could hit me in the soft spot is by sending me some Nick Foles stuff or Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Okay, which... stop.
Jay Ajayi.
Okay, so, all right, enough. Stop.
We know you're not an Eagles fan. Stop it.
Stop. So, I mean, where do we go from here? What's
There's nowhere to go from here. I didn't send her anything for her birthday.
Okay. Do you still keep...
I did not talk to her while I was on vacation. I was on vacation for a week. We did not have any...
When was the last time? So, when did you receive this? Did this arrive? Was this waiting for you when you got home?
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay.
Obviously, I probably should hit it.
You know what? But honestly, no, because we needed it off the segment.
Yeah. Well, but you know what, though?
So it worked in our
think
favor.
you wanted us to find this and talk about this.
That's really not true.
That's really not true.
Well,
that's the most honest thing you've said in this whole conversation.
Listen, you are lucky that the unofficial fourth member of the Exit 58 podcast, John P.
Is not here, not present.
Because he would be on the autopsy table right now.
Oh, my gosh.
And he'd have the clamps out.
Yeah,
and
he'd be carved
right.
open.
Yeah, I mean, look, I can't control what people do. I can control only what I do. So that's all I know.
I would not have responded. That's just what I'm saying. Would you have responded?
I don't know. See, it depends how into this person. If this person had been wrapped around her,
she wants a response, right? We talked about earlier, like we talked about previously on the last thing. Like people do things, and you want a emote response. What is the response that she wants to emote? She wants to be acknowledged.
To me, it's her still testing to see if Derek still has the feels for her. She wants you are her safety net in case things go south here. And she said, things are really good with Derek. I like this new guy better, but Derek was pretty good too. So let me continue to keep him on the radar, send him these little Tom Brady trinkets and things, and we'll see what happens.
I just think you're off.
Meanwhile, she's psychologically doing things to you, manipulating you.
I just don't.
You should be married with kids by now, like somebody else, not her.
Yeah, but there's no.
I've only met you twice.
You want to hear a funny story?
I've only met you twice. But.
So I swear, it's funny how timing works out. My cousin, who lives in California, texted me today. I haven't heard from her in months. She said, "Hey, how you doing?" And she says, "Hey, are you still single?" And I said, "Yeah."
It's a little weird, Derek. It's your family.
Kind of strange.
And so,
you're not dating her?
No, my God! Come on!
I don't know how you guys.
Come on!
No, some people are into that.
Danny, it's none of our business.
Thank you. You're right. Sorry.
So she said, "Hey, I have somebody for you." So she sends me a picture of a girl. I think she's cute, and so obviously I asked. I said, "Wait a minute. So you live in California?" And she went to college, my cousin, in Atlanta. So I'm like, well, I wonder where this girl's from. And so I said, hey, where is she from? It's like, well, she's from California. Okay. I said, does she live in California? Yeah, lives in California.
I don't think that's going to work.
It's like, do long-distance relationships work for you?
No. Who would they work for?
The last one I did not work. So.
Who would they work for? You have to get close to this person, right? You're establishing
That's
a
a
relationship
far
with this
place
person.
away.
You've got to be. You were driving the 4.5 hours to go see this chick before.
And flying out to California is about a 5.5 hour plane ride.
Yeah, but you can't
And
do that.
a lot of money.
Yeah, you can't do that on a whim. I don't think that's going to work. So I guess the takeaway here is, I don't think this is no bueno for me. But that's just me. That's Danny. That's Danny being Danny.
I don't like it either. I think you leaving this out was a cry for help, and you needed...
What? A cry for help?
Yeah.
No, you guys are really overthinking
Well,
it.
the needle and the spoon over there gave it away too.
Oh,
but I'm just,
the needle and the
Jeez.
spoon.
Sorry.
And what is that? What is that Morton big sea salt container over there? Coarse. It's coarse salt.
yeah.
Oh.
What are you doing with
Yeah,
that?
Seasoning my food.
Really? And how about this?
That's what I use for coffee.
Sugar. You're gonna get
You put sugar in your coffee?
sugar diabetes.
I mean,
I put sugar in my
cry
coffee.
for
What are you
help,
talking
folks.
about?
go black, man.
No, you can't drink that straight.
I drink it straight. I like
Hotep.
I like it black.
I don't put cream in there. I just put a little sprinkle of sugar.
All right. Well, look. What we're saying is get rid of this sugar.
No sugar tonight.
Yeah. There's a new Mother
And
Nature.
a new froggy.
Yeah. Get another pad.
And now, will you toss these in the? What will you do with these trinkets? Will you be putting?
Because you know this is going to stay around.
No. Do you even have that model of phone?
That's excellent.
The cell phone case, I can't really.
What are you gonna do with that?
It's supposed to be for the iPhone 7
Yes.
Plus.
What do you have?
That's-
You have the
I
8.
don't know that I could even use this.
Yeah.
I don't think
So
that
don't
this
need
is
that.
going to work. And plus, you need like a screen protector and all this stuff.
So what are you doing with that?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to work out.
What does that mean? Is it or is it not going in the circular file?
I would think it's likely going in the circular file.
Can you do that right now? Show us how little this gift means to you. It's like he's reaching over.
This is Tom, though, man.
He's not going to do it.
Tom's birthday's in a couple days. Let me wait until.
He's not going to know. We won't tell him.
It'll be our secret.
What about the mug? What will you do with the mug?
What with the mug? Who's going to drink out of that?
I do need mugs.
Wow. Well, folks, you heard it here. Derek obviously still has some level of attachment to these gifts from his old flame.
Oh my God!
Who is twisting him, is spinning him in circles,
Give
and
him
pointing
advice.
him
Tweet us.
which way to go. Yeah,
Tweet
please,
us,
he needs help.
Instagram us.
Because listen, only by a stroke of luck did I end up getting married. Beyond that, I couldn't have a relationship to save my life. Danny, I don't know what your deal is,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look like you. I don't see a ring on your finger, so
No.
I don't know what you got going on.
No.
We don't know what the hell to do to tell Derek at this
Yeah.
point.
We're.
Well, let's put it to a vote.
All right.
I think if you're going to put it in this room, you're going to lose.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you know that already.
It's going to be a stacked vote.
Let me ask you a question
Okay.
to the Exit 58 podcast
Okay.
community.
Okay.
Is it appropriate for your ex to send you a birthday gift?
That's a good question.
Hashtag
Do you want us to
exit
answer
poll.
that? Because I have an answer.
Twitter,
Yeah, I have an answer.
Instagram.
What is your answer?
Depends.
I don't think that's the worst answer.
That's the worst answer.
The answer is no. The word there's a
Duh,
word that is X. The word X in there says
Well,
old, over, done,
let me say
dunzo.
this. Let me say this.
Kaput.
In a normal situation, okay? In a normal situation, this is where the guy needs to be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" That's what needs to
Okay.
happen.
Well, that's you, right?
No.
Another
no,
situation.
No,
I see. For someone else.
Yeah, the new pad
I see.
needs to make that comment.
Oh, I see.
So
Well, they're probably both laughing about it.
Or he probably doesn't even know. Do you think
I
he
don't
knows that she sent this?
oh, probably.
Yes, of course.
I can't imagine he wouldn't.
Of
know that.
course. Yeah. Well, so yeah, if anyone.
that's a good. What was you never answered, right? Did you answer?
I say no.
Yeah.
And really, how long did you see this person?
A year.
Yeah, I mean, no. If this is someone that you dated for like 5 years or something like that, and then after some time, after the smoke cleared, you decided, hey, I want to still be friends. I don't want to be with you, romantically, but I still want it. Then I could maybe see that. But, this is a bunch of bull crap. Right
Especially if the other person moves on to another relationship.
Yes.
So if you had both moved on,
if you right,
think about this. Say you're in a different relation. You're in a relationship with whoever, and you get this stuff, right? So
you can't.
No, but let's play this out. So she sends you this. She
Right.
gets out of it what she wants to get out of this, right? Because
Right.
in her world, she's keeping you close because that's what she wants.
Right.
You get this. Guess what this does to the girl that's seeing you? This puts up flags like crazy. Says, this one's not ready for me.
I'll put it to you like this. In hockey, the home team gets the last line change.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. This is great. I love this. Go ahead.
In this situation,
embarrassing.
that's kind of what's happening.
All right. No. So what is the? I don't understand this.
That's what's happening.
You and your new girrnotgirlfriend play hockey? I don't understand.
I mean, look,
Your fourth
obviously,
Muckers and grinders. What are you doing?
if I were to get in a relationship like this, cannot. I have to hit the nuclear button, and that can't continue.
But how is that? Okay.
You can't have that.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't count right now. It doesn't matter.
Can you give me that gift, please?
Yeah. Here. Yeah. I'd burn. Just crack it.
can't crack
You
it.
can't break it.
No, it's plastic.
Rubbery plastic. This is a color form of Tom Brady.
It's made of goat.
Well, we don't usually like to
I'm putting this down my pants.
Thank you.
Oh,
Please,
my
yes.
God.
Go
come
put it in your
on.
pants.
Come on.
I'm
in your
going to
pants.
use.
That way you have to.
sprinkle some poopery on it.
Yeah, thank
downstairs.
you. We don't like to beat a dead horse all the time or a dead frog. But at this point, we felt we need an update because you had just gotten these gifts.
Yeah.
Right? She was so season 2, it's not even funny.
That's right. Exactly.
But we needed to bring people up to speed on what was going on because you had just seen these things.
Also, if you have an attractive sister,
Send us-
cousin,
send us-
friend
send
who
us-
lives in the South Jersey
Send us your
area,
pictures. Because
send us their contact information, Twitter handle, Instagram, Bumble, whatever.
58 podcast. Send us
I deleted Bumble.
Well, create it again.
yeah.
What are you watching, by the way, over there? Are you watching a
it's
sport
somebody
with?
getting dunked on. Sorry.
Yeah, like Froggy
You.
dunked on you. Yeah, right.
Ray Allen.
You got dunked on.
Ray Allen, dunk on.
Yeah, okay, good.
Slam ball.
Wow. All right. Well, we tried, folks.
Yep.
And we tried probing into Derek as usual. Proved fruitless. And there you go.
So,
there you have it.
if I'm you, I wouldn't even listen to this freaking show, and I would just move on to
Yeah.
episode
Sorry.
47.
Sorry that you listened to this. Yeah.
Well, boys, that'll do it for
Why
Off
don't
the
you close
Exit.
it out?
Yeah, for Kaz.
You do the work for once on this freaking show.
Danny.
Danny's
Danny.
fiery. Is Danny going to be back for episode 47?
Danny's ass is going to get tossed out of here.
I think the elders need to vote on Danny for the next show. We'll have to see what happens.
Do an exit poll on that, too.
Ooh.
We'll rig that.
Like the DNC against Bernie.
All right. Well, I'll credit you there because I was going to go 2016 election, but you beat me there, so you got it.
Got you, babe.
That'll do it. You can check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud. We're all over the place. iHeartMedia as well. iHeartRadio.
Love iHeart.
Yes. So check us out. We're around the horn, if you will, on the Exit 58 podcast. Until next time, have a good one, everybody.
Subscribe to the Exit 58 podcast on iTunes and Stitcher by searching Exit 58 Podcast.